Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Stephen Curry's out there with Martin. Then it's Kuminga. It's the eraser. And it's Lewis in at the small forward position. And for the Suns, Duncan is out there with Sanders. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's the Wizard. And it's Cousins in at the center, locking down the middle. A very interesting dynamic to this one. It's the final game of the group stage of the NBA Cup. With only one of these teams having a chance to move on.
But it doesn't lessen the motivation for either side, right? This game counts in the regular season standings just as much as it does in the Cup. So both teams are gunning for the victory.
Now here's Taylor. Booker outside. From the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
And Booker's got one of the quickest releases in the game.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. It's a three-point game. Lewis outside. Back to Curry. Outside for Martin. 6 on the shot clock. Fade away. Yes, that goes in.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
Booker with it. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Shoots a fader. Warriors with the rebound. About a minute played so far here in the first. On its way from Curry for 2. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. We discussed Steph Curry, of course, and what he advised his team to do against him. Coach said, I told our guys that we have to be right up on him, to fight over screens and not allow him to feel comfortable out there. A huge task for any defense, and we'll see if this one is up to the challenge. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Well, the D has to pressure Curry at all times. You can't let him shake free for a jumper.
Outside, Taylor. Pass to Sanders. From deep three-point territory. Lewis grabs the board. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Martin with it. Guarded now by Duncan. That's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Booker's got it. Martin from outside. And Sanders pulls it down.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but you know they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games. Well, the D's trying to limit the looks that Booker is getting, but he's terrific around the rim.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now here is Martin. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Curry with a wide open look. Buries it from three-point range. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Cousins with a screen on Martin. Pass to Cousins. Now Taylor. Screen by Cousins. Takes the three. Shot by Taylor, no good. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Suns shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. You take a look at the Suns. They're 2-1 in the group portion of the NBA Cup. A win tonight is vital to advance.
This is all you can ask for. You're at home. It's the third win. Normally gives you a good chance to get into the quarter. So this team's got to feel good about their chances.
And then the situation for Golden State. 0-3 in the NBA Cup. They've been eliminated here in the group.
Yeah, so it's just about winning this one for the regular season. Mentally, they need to put this cup performance in the rearview mirror.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Sanders. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he does a great job of just attacking the glass, really determined to track it down.
Anticipation, when it comes to rebounding, that can separate elite ones from average ones.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Golden State moving the ball around. And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Coles passes to Lewis. Martin wide open. He fires. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Duncan with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Fader on the way. And the shot falls short this time.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. There's so many years in the NBA. You would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
And the first one at the line is good. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And here's Booker. He has 5. The 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Booker's got 8 points. Here's Curry. Lewis outside. Back to Curry. And the rejection by Cousins. Booker in the corner. Tipped away. Here's Cole. Defended by Booker. Curry kicks to Martin. Pass to Cole. Now Kuminga. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the Warriors miss again. And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Now here is Martin. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Curry kicks to Martin. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 5 points in the game.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Phoenix with the ball after the Warriors pick up 3. No good from Duncan.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Lewis kicks to Kuminga. Taylor against Curry. For the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And a few teams so far, Brent, with a surprisingly rough start to the season.
Well, this is really where the staff gets tested, Kevin. You know that your team has been put together for specific reasons. Those reasons aren't yet playing out. So coaching staffs have to keep these players confident. They have to keep them working on the ultimate goal to improve things. And at some point, given an 82-game schedule, there could be a breakthrough and the team can get very hot very quickly.
The Warriors leading. Outside, Kuminga. And finished off by Kuminga.
Oh, man, Kuminga getting creative at the rim.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And some changes here for the Warriors. Butler, he's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga, and Rainman subbed in for Curry. Suns trail by 3. Here's Booker. 8 points for him. Pass to Sanders. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. Third team.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And he knocks down the first one. And Phoenix making a change here. Dave's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Trace Jackson-Davis comes in for the eraser. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Martin. Sanders hits them both. Here's Rain Man. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Pass to Podziemski. Jackson-Davis with it. Lewis outside. Here's Rain Man. His last outing, he had 8 points. Just 5 on the clock. Bay pulls it in. The Suns trailing. With 3, Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. Golden State's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. It's stolen by Taylor. Bay against Butler. Bay passes to Taylor. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Jackson-Davis. Here's Rain Man. Scoreless thus far.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And so here's Phoenix. They trail by 3. And there's the foul. It'll go on Trace Jackson-Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
4th team foul.
Green is checked in for Lewis. And here are the Suns now. It's a 3-point game. Melton kicks to Sanders. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And now a chance to look at Jimmy Butler. How last month turned out for him. Putting up about 10 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you love how he facilitates their offense. Just a terrific decision maker.
So many times it's with the extra pass, and man, he's delivering.
Walker's checked in for the Suns. Here's Rain Man. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Butler at the elbow. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. When it comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Free throw, good Butler. And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. Guy earned the MVP at the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
And he can't hit the second.
Always one of the hardest workers on his team. Jimmy Butler knows how to win.
Here's Bay. Phoenix, no good that time either. Warriors leading by 4. Green taking his time here. Here's Rain Man. No scoring in this one. Podziemski on the wing. Guarded by Crawford. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Avanti. Cans it from downtown.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Suns shooting pretty grave so far, about 23%. Outside, Walker. Bay with the screen for Walker. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. On the wing, Green. Here's Rain Man. Green with a screen on Bay. Outside, Green jacks up a 3. Bay pulls it in.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Drills it from outside.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Jackson Davis. An 11-point game for him in the win against Sacramento. Here's Rain Man. They set the pick. With the floater, and it's blocked. And he recovers it.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Crawford. Banked in off the glass.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now Podziemski hasn't made one yet. A floater. Butler, no good.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Inside. Ball stolen. Here's Podziemski. He's defended by Bay. Podziemski's shot is good. Here's Melton. Outside, Walker. 1:25 left here in the first quarter. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. He's defended by Podziemski. Crawford's shot is good.
Never quite sure what Crawford's going to do on the pick and roll, so that unpredictability plays into his advantage.
Pass to Butler. Shoots over Bay. Drains it from 17 feet out. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Shoots from the right block. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And so Crawford will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns.
Golden State foul. Podziemski. First personal foul.
The Suns shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
De'Anthony Melton.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Martin's checked in for Bay. Then for the Warriors, Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Payton in for Brandon Podziemski. Melton hits them both. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Payton surveying the floor. Pass to Rain Man. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Clearly a foul.
The Warriors have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Crawford. He has 5. "16 seconds left to play in the first. And that one, good. Crawford's got 7 points in the game. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he launches it from deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Warriors lead by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
The Warriors leading. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Buddy Hield. Payton is out there with Curry. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Coles in at the 5 spot.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Brent, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Taylor. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Duncan. And it's Phoenix scoring again. Payton with it. He has yet to score. Pass to Curry. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, you don't want to put Curry at the line. That's just dangerous and pretty much 2 points. Stephen, the best free throw shooter ever.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. That's good from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, so easy to root for Stephen Curry because of how much fun he seems to have on the floor. Embraces the competition, but is able to laugh it off when something doesn't go his way. A lot of things do, though.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Suns trail by 3. Taylor passes to Duncan. To the inside. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Now here's Payton. Still without a basket. Outside, Kuminga. Pins the shot with nobody near him. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Kuminga carrying with him some confidence here.
Martin the pass to Duncan. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Now here's Kuminga. A 32-point game for him in the win against Sacramento.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
All right, Brent, quickly. First thing that comes to your mind when you think of Jonathan Kuminga.
Physicality, Kevin. I mean, this guy is so dominant athletically that Jonathan Kuminga is a presence out on the floor. If he continues to put himself in the situations where he can put his body on guys, play fearlessly, his game is going to continue to grow.
Well, when Steph gets into the lane, he does a great job of shifting and moving the ball around and does not go away from the contact, forcing a foul.
The Warriors have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls.
And more artwork from the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Curry making it look easy.
Donnie's checked in for Phoenix. Lewis checked in for the Warriors. Martin comes in for Payton. Good on both. Here's Duncan. 11-point game his last outing. Outside, Taylor. Pass to Sanders. Cousins with a screen on Kuminga. 4 on the clock. Here's Sanders. And it's blocked by Lewis. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Warriors leading by 3. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. There's the pick. Here's Curry. Curry getting it done inside.
What else can you say about Steph Curry? Simply one of the greatest shooters we've ever seen.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Well, some great passers have come into the league this season. Let's see which rookies are tops in assists. Taylor against Curry. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Lewis passes to Curry. Nice move. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Steph with a great job there of finding the seam and just attacking the paint, trying to get as deep as possible, and he gets a little bit physical with him, but it'll pay off in free throws.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
And how good has he been at the line?
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Suns trail by 7. Taylor taking his time here. Duncan dishes to Taylor. Pass to Sanders. Cousins with a screen on Kuminga. And a wide open look for Sanders. Knocks down the 3-ball. Sanders has got 6.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Curry against Taylor. Curry kicks to Kuminga. And the Warriors miss again. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And here is Taylor. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Done outside. 5 on the clock. Sanders' shot is off. Warriors leading by 4. Outside, Martin. Down low. Kuminga down low. Sanders covering. Good D by Sanders. Martin against Dunn. Pass to Taylor. Screen by Cousins. Tries it from the top of the key, and he hits the jump shot.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Curry. He's got 15. Outside, Kuminga. Back to Curry. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
Let me hear you make some noise. Loudest section of the arena gets free t-shirts.
So for the Suns, Bays checked in for Sanders, and it's Booker in for Duncan. Then for the Warriors, Butler comes in for Jonathan Kuminga, and it's Brandon Podziemski in for Stephen Curry. Cousins, the pass to Bay. Bay sets a screen. A three-pointer, no good.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Phoenix foul. Taylor. 4th personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Warriors, Martin, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the Suns making a change here. Melton's checked in. And he's good on the second. Here's Booker. He's got 8. Pass to Bay. And the Suns miss again. Warriors leading by 5. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
For Phoenix, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Cousins. And he makes the first but misses the second. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They lead by 4. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Floats it up for Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
And Bay with a good effort to just move the ball and keep his teammates involved.
Warriors leading by 5. And Brent talking about Saddiq Bey. He's the type of player that every team covets.
When you think about Saddiq Bey and where it is that he came from culturally in college, and this is a guy at his size and with his ability, you can plug in and play and know you're going to get genuine effort on a nightly basis.
Now, here's Melton. He has 5. Cousins with the bucket. Now it's just a 3-point Warrior lead.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Now Podziemski. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Lewis outside. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And Booker just with a great job refusing to let the defense slow him down.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for the eraser. Green comes in for Lewis. And Rainman subbed in for Martin. And it's tied up with that one.
And Booker just one of these guys who's calculating on the offensive end. He's trying to figure out what defenses are doing. He's always working hard to find shots, and he's going to influence the game the way he can produce.
Here's Podziemski. Back to Butler. Over Crawford. Some nice passing by Golden State. 5 to shoot. The 3. Shot by Podziemski, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And so he hits both. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Here's Rain Man. He has 5. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Shooting for Golden State. At the line for 1.
Suns trailing. Pass to Bay. Back to Booker. Green against Bay. Clock at 6. Over Green. And again, it's the Suns missing. Golden State's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Booker up top. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Suns.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And I don't know if everybody's getting in this block party flow, but that's what's happening tonight. They've done a great job of being aggressive on all the shooters.
So it's the Warriors now after the Suns pick up 2. And here's Green outside. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. The Suns leading. Bay in the post. Working on Green. Chalk up 2 there.
Nice strong finish by Bay, meeting the defense's challenge.
The Warriors shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Pass the Butler. And shot on the way. Bay pulls it in. Bay's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Sunday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And that matchup against the Heat, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And the Warriors making a change here. Hields checked in. Pass to Butler. And they double up Butler. Here's Rain Man. 8 points for him. Here's the 3. Crawford with the rebound. Here's Jackson Davis. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Crawford. He has 7. Melton. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. Back to Butler. Butler with the bucket down low.
Butler attacking in close. Such a gifted scorer.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Traps in the tray. Crawford's got 10 points. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Here's Rain Man. Pass to Butler. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of basketball. And that one drops for him.
Now the combo of strength and quickness from Butler, that's going to help him on the inside.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Now here's Bay. Off target from three-point range. Green against Booker. And it's Green missing.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Booker. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the half.
A difficult cover here on the pick and roll as Devin Booker's getting more and more experience playing out and making plays.
The Warriors trailing. Here's Rain Man. 8 points for him. Golden State moving it around. That's a 2 from Butler. It's hauled in by the Suns. It's Crawford on the wing. Headed by Green.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
That's a 2 from Butler. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half. What did you do to limit them?
I just think our activity on the ball, we got to try and keep it in front of us. Our bigs did a good job, I think, being big in the paint, making things tough there. We got to finish it with the board.
Yep, rebounds and possessions, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And we thank you for joining us at halftime. The Golden State Warriors are in a closely contested game.
One thing I'll say, they've been poised with the ball. Keep turnovers down, allows you to level up.
Yeah, hard to gain momentum when you're giving away possessions. Mistake-free play has them in the lead. Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
You never know how long it will take for a rookie to adjust to the NBA game, but these guys have figured it out quickly.
Yeah, it's been a smooth start to the season for them. Look, we all know there are going to be bumps in the road.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Outside, Kuminga. They could use a bucket. Back to Curry. From outside the arc, Curry from 3.
This is just not a surprise. Steph Curry is having a massive offensive game.
Now here's Taylor. Shoots over Curry. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Taylor's got 6 points. Warriors trail by 3. Outside, Kuminga. Curry deciding where to go with it. With the shot. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Out to the wing. Throws it up high. And Taylor with the stuff.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here is Martin. 9 points in the game so far. Outside, Kuminga. Martin with a screen on Sanders. And there's the bucket from Kuminga. And Phoenix has possession. It's a 1-point game. At the elbow, it's Cousins. Sanders against Kuminga. Outside, Taylor. 6 on the shot clock. Basket, good. 10 points for him.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And here is Curry. He's got 25. Inside, Cole. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
I don't know what you do there on the pick and roll. You're so worried about Steph, he ends up moving the ball to get points.
Now Taylor. Duncan outside. Cousins with a screen for Duncan. It's rebounded by Curry.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
For the lead. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a good time here to go over our 2K leaderboard and see which point guards have had the hottest hand at the free throw line over the last 10 games. Number 1, Stephen Curry.
Well, he's the guy you want on the free throw line when it matters. I mean, he's a leader and as consistent as they get.
Shooting 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And the Warriors with some changes. Green, he's checked in for the eraser. Gary Payton comes in for Lewis. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Stephen Curry. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for Phoenix. Pass to Walker. Outside, Taylor. On the wing, Duncan. Oh, and the jam by Duncan. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Here's Podziemski, following the score by Phoenix. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. No thanks.
man check in for the Warriors. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Suns. They're sixth best right now, looking to make a move up in the standings. And, of course, there's the Warriors. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And for the Warriors, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Yeah, nobody thought this much adversity would hit this ball club, but it is really a season that's in danger of spiraling out of control if they don't get their act together soon.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
And he knocks down the first one. Brent, Draymond Green's resume speaks for itself. What's he do, though, that we may not see or appreciate?
Well, Kevin, Draymond Green does such a great job of being a connector and communicator defensively. It is remarkable the way that he can impact every position on the floor by the way he uses both his position and his voice. Forget about the offense. Draymond takes on the challenge every night defensively, and that makes him elite. He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
So it's the Warriors now after the Suns pick up 2. Green with a screen on Duncan. Duncan against Kuminga. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Podziemski. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Podziemski's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. Outside, Walker. Back to Taylor from deep. The shot, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Floats it up for Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Big time slam there from Kuminga. His coaches and teammates encourage him to get up strong like that.
Suns have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Outside, Walker. Pass to Duncan. From past the arc. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And here is Kuminga. Green with a screen on Duncan. Kuminga against Duncan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Kuminga is so physical. He'll get a lot of these.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Kuminga. Some changes for Phoenix. Bay comes in for Duncan. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Taylor. Then for the Warriors, Trayce Jackson-Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. And it's Jimmy Butler in for Payton. Both free throws good from Kuminga. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. On the wing, Walker. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line.
Second team foul. Warriors foul. Trace Jackson Davis. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Nothing free about free throws. You earn your way to the line, and give credit to these guys for being aggressive offensively.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
That's good from Walker. And the Warriors making a change here. Hields checked in. And so Walker nails both of them. The Warriors trail. Here's Rain Man. He's got 8. Pass to Butler. They kick out to Hield. And stolen by Bay. And now the Suns a fast break. Count it. 6 points for him.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Here's Rain Man. Hield outside. Some nice passing by Golden State. Fades and shoots. No good that time.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
There's the pick. Nobody near Milton. Hits the three-point bomb. And now a 6-point Phoenix lead.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Here's Rain Man. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Rain Man's got 11 points. Pass to Bay. Here's Walker. On the wing, Melton. 10 points for him. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Suns lead by 5.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Butler. He's got 9. Here's Podziemski. And it's off from three-point range. Phoenix leading by 5. Milton with the ball. Crawford, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Hield the pass to Rain. Pass to Butler. Shoots over Walker. Butler, no good. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Crawford outside. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots it. The Warriors pull it in. Hield with it. He's picked up by Walker. Here's Butler. And again, it's the Warriors missing. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Martin's checked in for the Suns. Devin Booker comes in for Milton. Then for the Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Lewis comes in for Hield. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. .55 seconds left to play in the third. Kuminga dishes to Lewis, outside Curry. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 28 points for the game.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Outside, Walker. Back to Booker. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Stephen Curry.
Defense tends to overcommit just because Booker's such a great offensive threat. That time he used it to his advantage.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
Free throw good, Booker.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Both good from the line that time.
Known as one of the purest scorers in the game, Booker's main focus remains competing for championships.
Outside, Kuminga. Outside, Lewis. And another three for Golden State. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Curry against Booker. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his third trip to the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Booker. 5 seconds left in the third. And stolen by Bay. Can't hit that one. And we've reached the end of the third. Suns ahead, leading by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Martin, Kuminga out there with Lewis, and it's the eraser, and it's Curry in at the point.
Great shooting from Booker. He keeps getting better, that time from way outside.
Booker against Martin. Outside Curry. Another three for Golden State.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix, leading by 5. Puts up a 3. Lewis grabs the board. Lewis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kuminga, screen on Sanders. Crosses over. It counts, and the foul. It goes on Devin Booker.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
At the line for the Warriors, Lewis, shooting 1.
One shot.
One minute now into this fourth quarter. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the paint, wants to get it to Duncan, and does. That one drops for him. 13 points for Duncan.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Outside, Martin. Lewis with the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Sanders has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And Kuminga throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now here's Booker. 2nd minute off the clock now in the fourth. And it's blocked by Lewis. Here's Curry. And the rejection by Sanders. And he's able to get it back. Kuminga kicks to Lewis. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Curry can't get it to go. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Curry against Taylor. Pass to Cousins, and Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Cousins with a screen on Lewis. Clock at 6. Duncan, the pass to Taylor. Shoots over Curry.
Like it when your superstars still make attentions to detail, being active on D right there and not allowing the shooter some space.
And here we go. Fast break. Booker's got it. And Taylor with the stuff.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. The Suns making a change here. Crawford's checked in. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Warriors trail by 4. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Kuminga kicks to Curry. Lets it fly. And the Warriors miss again. Suns leading by 4. Here's Duncan. They get it again. And Sanders throws it down.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Here's Martin after the Suns pick up 2. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Now here's Taylor. Screened by Cousins. Lets it go. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. Here's Coles. That one, no good. Nice D from Cousins. Duncan dishes to Taylor. Pass to Cousins. Up top, Sanders. Defended by Kuminga. And that's a foul called on the doctor. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Crawford looking over the floor. Launches it. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Yeah, great when Jamal Crawford shakes loose an effortless jumper there, not bashful at taking and making outside shots.
Now here's Curry. Curry gets it, keeps his balance, and finishes the play.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Here's Sanders. Count it from 12. And the Suns lead by 7. Warriors have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Outside, Martin. Lewis outside. There's the 3. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Lewis. Lewis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Taylor against Curry. Taylor passes to Sanders. There's the triple. The Warriors pull it in. Cole's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
A 3 ball. Taylor with the rebound. Suns lead by 4. Crawford dishes to Taylor. Pass to Sanders. Now Cousins. And Sanders kicks to Taylor. 4 on the shot clock. Pulls up. Warriors with the rebound.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Crawford passes to Taylor. Screen by Cousins. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Cousins with a screen for Crawford. And again, it's the Suns missing. Warriors trail by 4. Right side, Martin. Over Sanders. Martin with the bucket.
The assist, Lewis.
And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for the Suns. Pass to Sanders. Cousins with a screen for Sanders. That 3 off the mark. The Warriors have gone through the 4th quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Here's Kuminga. He nails it, and we're tied up. Kuminga's got 10 points in just the second half.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Martin. And here are the Suns now. Crawford outside, out to the right wing, trying to get something going. Taylor's shot, good. And the Suns lead by 3.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Curry passes to Coles. Now here's Kuminga. Latrey. Taylor with the rebound. Suns leading by 3. Pass to Crawford. Now Sanders. Cousins with a screen on Kuminga. Just 5 on the clock. Sanders inside, lays it up and banks it in. And now a 5-point Suns lead.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Here's Rayman. Curry a screen on Crawford. Lewis outside. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Phoenix has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Back to Taylor. And it's blocked by Lewis. Here's Cole. Outside Curry. Pass to Kuminga. There's a screen. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And that's now 6 points for the eraser.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
Crawford kicks to Taylor. Pass to Sanders. Cousins with a screen for Sanders. And the Suns miss again.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Rain Man. Here's Coles. And he hits it to tie the game up. Coles got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Kuminga against Sanders. Cousins with a screen on Kuminga. Sanders inside. Kuminga on him. Out to Taylor for three. And Coles pulls it down. Coles got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Kuminga against Sanders. Who is outside. Out left to the wing. Golden State moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kuminga. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Good on the first, and that gives them the lead. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
Duncan, the pass to Sanders. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Taylor. And right through it goes. Taylor's got 20 points. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. 1:14 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Kuminga. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
At the line for the Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that ties the game up. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. 1:03 left in the fourth. Kuminga against Sanders. To Cousins. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Coles. Off target from outside. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Sanders' shot is off. And they're moving it up. On up the court. Money!
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
.27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kuminga against Sanders. No good.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score
It's a tough one to swallow here in the fourth.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Here's Sanders. His three-pointer's off the mark. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Shooting for Golden State, Stephen Curry, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. So we see the Warriors get the win here. And this makes them 1 for 3 in group play games for this year's NBA Cup. Not an easy stretch for them at all.
Yeah, sadly, 1 win in the group phase will not be enough for them to advance in the tournament. Those losses really pile up quick in this in-season format.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Stephen. Even for you, rare form tonight. How do you do that?
A lot of work. God's blessed me with a lot of talents, and I just have a lot of confidence. My teammates have confidence in me, so for me to just continue to play hard, stretch my imagination, what I can do, and just let it flow.
There were no limits tonight, man. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.